What do you think my chances are of getting the A-Team back together?
It might be pretty hard. Have you found T?
I haven't found T.
Well, that might be hard, but God, you gotta find him.
Well, I've the whole team of researchers on it trying to track down Mr. T, and as yet, we've not come close.
T, if you can hear me, show up, okay?
Are you listening to this, T? Thanks for that, Jack.
And the people would love it, and they need to see you again, and so do I.
So General Fulbright is up for the reunion, which is great news, but I'm no closer to Mr. T, and the stress of it is bringing me out in hives. I still don't know why the biggest show of the 80s got cancelled and what was really going on between T and Peppard. So it's time to try and talk to the man at the top. We're in Pasadena. It's very late at night. We're looking for the residence of a Mr. Stephen J. Cannell, the creator of the A-Team. As a kid, I remember seeing a pipe-smoking beardy man every week on the end credits. Turns out he's one of the most powerful men in American TV, with a string of hits to his name, including 21 Jump Street and The Rockford Files. As the head honcho of the A-Team, he should be able to come up with some answers and maybe even help me find Mr. T. 12:20 we're looking for, Sam. I'm guessing he probably lives behind the gate. What? Hang on. 12:20. That's it. Spin it round, Sam. Just sit and wait for him to... Have you brought some snacks? I'm starving. According to his office, Cannell is out of town and not due home till the early hours. But I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to sit it out until he gets back. We've been waiting here for over 7 hours. I'm dying for a shit, and there's still no sign of Cannell. All the houses have armed security, and I'm getting twitchy. We know Cannell is very proud of the show, so hopefully he won't set the dogs on us when we jump him. There's a limo. Sammy, there's a limo. Right, we got a limo. Is he turning in? Is he turning into 12:20? This is it. This is him. This is him. This is him. Come on, Vin. This has got to be him. Come on. Come on, boys. Sammy! Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm really sorry to bother you. You wouldn't be Mr. Stephen J. Cannell, was you?
Yeah, I am.
My name is Justin. I'm from Channel 4 in England. I'm doing a show called Bring Back the A-Team. It's my favourite show. I'm not kidding. It was the biggest show of the 1980s.
This is the 80s, you know, so we're in the 2005 now.
I know, but there's never been a show like it since it. I know it's been nearly 20 years. Would you mind? Could I talk to you? I've been sat out there all morning, and I would just love to.
Underneath that tree with all those pigeons?
I'm covered in pigeon shit, Stephen.
You can, sure.
Is that all right? I can walk in?
Yeah.
OK, there's no armed security. They're not going to take me down. They're not going to take me down. Having agreed to an interview, Cannell invites me in for a chat. I want to know why, apart from Jack Ging, nobody ever died, and as part of my promise to Peppard's spirit, I need to know why the A-Team got cancelled. The thing I always remember is that no one died.
Yeah.
Everyone always remembers this. Nobody ever died in the A-Team.
Two reasons for it. One is that it was an 8 o'clock show, and I felt a sense of responsibility not to be killing people in an 8 o'clock show. And then it started to get funny. I mean, we started to laugh. We once bought a helicopter crash from a James Bond movie. We went out and got a red and gray Bell Jet Ranger, and we used it as the Heavy's helicopter. And at the end, they're chasing Murdoch down a canyon, and he pulls up, and this guy doesn't, and he flies. This thing smack right into the... We cut to the stock footage that we bought, this expensive shot we bought from the James Bond movie, and boom, that thing explodes. Then we cut to the floor down below the cliff, and we dropped, a whole bunch of flaming wreckage. And out of this flaming wreckage come two stuntmen, and they get up and they go, "You okay, Fred?"
I love it. That's my favourite A-Team non-death.
Yeah.
Stephen, can I ask you about George and Mr. T? Did the relationship completely break down between Peppard and T?
A little bit at the end it did, I mean, it wasn't the happiest set I've ever been on, but it wasn't the most unhappy set either.
Did he ever know, Stephen, that when the show was originally pitched, that Mr. T was the one that was, that you always wanted to be in it?
There was some animosity or, antipathy about that. Obviously, George, I think, was a little miffed.
Yeah.
That
he's the Hollywood star. Who's this guy with the mohawk?
Yeah, and he's the trained actor, and I get that. I mean, I understood that.
Any 18 memorabilia, Stephen, that you kept? When the series ended, almost none of the props or costumes were kept, although Stephen got to hold on to one of the icons of the show. So these are the chains that you had made for Mr. T in the show?
That's right. And now they're going to go on you.
Wow, come on. Let me get my hair out of the way.
Let me get my hand around here. Whoa.
Wow. I'm wearing Mr. T's chains. Wow.
What do you think, huh? No, you know.
That is heavy.
Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
It doesn't get any better. I pity the fool.
Pity the poor fool.
I pity the poor fool. That is amazing, isn't it? I'm wearing a proper... You look at these... Can you want to see this? I'm wearing Mr. T's chains. Come on. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Come on. I love it, eh? Come on, over your mic. I'm wearing Mr. T... Bloody ridiculous, Trent. Get in. Coming up, a surprise visitor comes knocking at my door. I can hear him. I can hear him coming. He's coming. I can hear Mr. T. But will anyone turn up for the reunion? I mean, someone should. Please, somebody just show up. I've almost come to the end of my mission to bring back the surviving cast of the greatest TV show of the 1980s, The A-Team. So far, I've got Murdoch, Mr. Dwight Schultz, everybody, Howling Mad Murdoch. The Face Man, Dirk Benedict.
Security.
I know, please. Marla Heasley, a.k.a. Tonya Baker. Come on. And the only man to snuff it on the show, General Bull Fulbright. Let's hear it for the gear. Jack, rock and roll. But I'm still missing the main man, Mr. T, a.k.a. B.A. Baracus. For 9 days, I've been hounding him like a first-class stalker.
Get off the property with that fucking camera.
Bloody hell, sorry. But so far, my plans have been going nowhere but up the creek of shit, and fast. That's a dead end. Nothing at all. But then, I get a phone call. That's brilliant. Thank you. So it's 10 hours to go before my A-Team reunion. It's pissing down with rain in Los Angeles, but do you know what? I don't care. Because this morning, I got a call from Mr. T's agent, and after resigning myself to the fact that we weren't going to get him, it seems that there's a glimmer of hope. I can sniff the tea. We still might not get him, but there's a chance that the Mohawk may turn up. We've been told Mr. T has a hectic filming schedule today, but if he finishes early, he may be able to spare just 15 minutes to talk to us. His agent has suggested we go to a low-key hotel near Mr. T's home. All we can do is get ready and pray that he turns up. So, Mr. T, tell me, what was it like being in the A-Team? How about that Peppard? Shithouse? Phone's ringing. Is that him? Where's the phone? Hang on. Hello? It's dead. Got that phone?
Yeah. Alright, lovely. Bye.
Is he here?
He's about 5 minutes away.
Oh, brilliant. Mr. T will be here in 5 minutes. Sat in this shithole talking to me. Bad attitude B.A. Baracus was the A-Team's gold-encrusted brick shithouse. He was the toughest guy on the planet whose only fear was flying.
If that's Murdoch, I'm not getting in the air with that crazy sucker.
A small prick was the only thing to get his big, bad ass on an aeroplane.
Why does he always fall on the horn?
Beats me.